click the play button to watch the tutorial. Hey, it's Jimmy from Pictory, and this is a demo of the AI video editor tool. You'll notice that this video is a little rough, but that's how long form content can be. It's full of filler words, long pauses, second takes, and do-overs. A few key highlights and some content that's just not quite as important. So you'll probably notice by now that I'm clearly reading from some notes on the screen in front of me, and I'm doing this off the cuff to keep it live, but I'm doing this just to make it feel more like a real life scenario, to give you something to edit while you're testing out this tool. So throughout this demo, you can pause the video at any time, and you can try out the features as I talk about them. So feel free to start editing this video while I talk about some of the features that are available in the tool. Are you ready? Here we go. So you'll notice that the cursor is going to follow the transcript while the video is playing back. You would have seen that by now. You can edit your video as easily as editing an email, right? So you can pause, highlight some text with your mouse, right click and choose edit if you want to make any changes to the transcript in case you have to make a correction. You could also highlight an entire sentence or paragraph if you want and choose to delete that out. And just with one click, you've edited that portion out of your video. You can also use the search and replace fields. Those are up at the top of the transcript. You can use that to quickly navigate your video and make some quick edits. And you can also easily replace a word that's, if you want to replace the spelling of a particular word, you can use that there with the replace tool. A really powerful tool that I want to point out, there's two of them actually. They're right up above the video player. It's the remove filler words toggle is the first one. So you can use the filler words, remove filler words toggle to remove uhs and ums. You'll notice that they're highlighted in red. There are going to be a ton of those in this transcript because I say and a lot. But just with that toggle, you can easily remove all of them that are found in your transcript. Also, there's a remove silences toggle. So occasionally, in the awkwardness that this video is supposed to be, I have intentionally paused so you get a little bit of a silence. Whenever you click on that toggle, you'll see there's a threshold you can set for how many seconds of silence you want it to detect and remove. I like to keep it at 1 second, which just kind of keeps the video moving, but you can also reduce it to 2 seconds so that it's not so sensitive to every little pause. You'll see that when you make those edits, you get these little revert arrows that are showing up throughout the transcript. And that's because all of these edits are non-destructive. So if you ever need to go back and restore something from your script, you can just click on that revert arrow and it'll restore things to how they were before. Let's talk about the auto highlight feature. So this is a great way to extract the most important parts of your video. And you'll see it's right above the transcript. You click on that and it'll give you a drop down of some different timing ranges. And this will all depend on how long your video is to begin with. So if you have a shorter video, there'll be fewer options. If you have a longer video, there'll be more options. But you select this and it will automatically extract those most important parts of your video that we've analyzed. And right away, if you click on the highlights tab there, you can download them as individual clips for social media shorts if you'd like. You can also select to unhighlight them if you need. So that if you thought this shouldn't have been a highlight, you can choose to unhighlight it there. Also keep in mind that you can select text in your transcript when you're editing normally and right click and choose add to highlights if you want to add something and include it as one of the highlights. All right, so next up, let's look at subtitles and captions. And those should be just right below this video player. There's a little toggle with a number of lines. This is a quick way to automatically take the transcript and put it onto your video, and it'll bake the captions in to your video. I like to keep this to a maximum of 2 lines. Any more than 2, it just starts to become a little distracting. So 1 or 2 lines would be the best. 1 or 2 lines would be the best approach for your captions. Also below there, yeah, we've got a little preview below with the different style presets that you could use for different caption styles. So if you like to have a black background with white text, you're probably seeing that off the bat, but there's a bunch of different other colors that you can include as well. And so definitely try out the different caption presets there to apply to your video. Oh, and don't forget, at this point, you can also include your brand kit. So if you have a brand kit set up, you can apply that now, which would include any text style customizations you made with your brand colors. If you've uploaded your own font, it will have that caption font in your brand. Also, if you have a logo as part of your brand kit, that logo will now appear wherever you placed it in your customization. So this is a good time to do that. Another thing that's up above is the video format. So if you want this to be a vertical video for something like an Instagram reel, or you want it to be square for X or Twitter, you could set it to landscape, square, or portrait to fit into the intended platform that you're going to. All right, so if you're finished polishing your transcript, and if you're happy with the look of the captions or the brand kit that you've applied, you can download your video with the button up above. Or you can continue to customize it in the storyboard editor and add extra B-roll if you want from our huge stock library. You can add headings and other text, images, graphics, stickers, shape elements, arrows, squares, rectangles, circles, all that stuff and more. If you have your highlights still selected, you'll see that the button does say customize the highlights video. So that's where it'll take you over with all of the customizations. What it'll do is take you with the highlights that you selected and allow you to customize just the highlights. So if you want to customize the video with the entire transcript, just tick off the highlights, set it to off so that you don't edit only the highlights. Just keep that in mind if you want to try the next step here. So look, that's it. This demo is intentionally kind of rough, just to give you an idea of how we've made it easy to clean up your transcripts and your videos that you're doing off the cuff in Pictory. So I hope you take some inspiration from this to try something out on your own. And don't forget that you can always learn more about how to use this tool and other things in Pictory at our knowledge base. That's available at kb.pictory.ai. And you can also write to our support team if you're having any issues. That's support@pictory.ai. Okay, that's it. Now go ahead and make your next video with Pictory. Thanks.